epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3.5 to go, first quarter. To throw again on second down. Watson. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Watson, and now he'll fire deep downfield for James. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there. And what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Oh, he's got some breathing, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward.
To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Jackson will throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington! Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. James has got it. Complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That's good. Browns. First and 10.
On the play fake, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's not bad. Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll run again with Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
14 yards on the play. That's another Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw is Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good. Good Commanders. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watson off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2.
Jackson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Watson. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Jackson looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Levante David in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing now, Watson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They did it. The Washington Commanders